welcome back to Gavin's Garage here in 2025. It's Christmas time. It's December 24th as of filming. And throughout the past year, gone through quite a bit. We sold the Escape. We got this truck. We've done a bunch of modifications to it if you've been following my Instagram. But we got a bit of a different car today. It's not the Dakota, it's not the Escape. It's actually, nothing that I own. It's this. This is my girlfriend's 1998 Honda Accord. And I'll tell you what, it's a pretty decent car to drive. It's a bit dirty. It needs new front brakes, tire rotation. So we're gonna, a little Christmas gift, we're gonna freshen it up. My girlfriend, she said, hey, can you do my brakes? She went and bought front brake pads, and I said, yeah, sure. Asked her later, hey, can I turn it into a video? She's like, sure, I don't know what you're gonna do, but, go ahead. So we're gonna do a little bit of a Christmas gift special video on this car. So yeah, 98 Accord, let's do it. All right, just got back from O'Reilly's. And so what we got is we have first the brake pads from Duralast. These are the fronts. This is the main bit of the job today. Two, some spark plugs, because this car has two misfires and we're going to fix those before we do we'll do plugs and wires later. And three, we're going to do an extra pizzazz, and because it's missing one anyways, we got some new wheel covers. We're going to see how these look, see if we like them. If we don't like them, we'll take them back. Yeah, it's not the end of the world. I'll go grab different ones, but for now, these are the ones that we got from O'Reilly's. So these three bits, and then a wash and a detail. This car will be a-okay. We're also going to do a tire rotation, front to back, back to front for this car. So let's get to it. Okay, so we got both sets off. Now, here's the thing, we did the driver's side first, we took all that off. This is the condition of them. They have still a good amount of meat on them. I mean, they're still low-ish, but there's a good amount of meat. And the rotor, looking at the rotor, it seems to look just fine on both sides. It's pretty smooth, showing that, there's no signs of grinding or anything like that, but she said that there was a grinding noise coming from the front, and that it was most likely the brakes, and I found it. This is the passenger side. See how this outside pad still got a good amount of meat on it, almost about as much as the driver's side. But here's the passenger side. That is metal. That is the backing plate of the pad. All the friction material has gone away and it has been scraping against the rotor, because as you can see, the rotor on the outside looks pretty good, but we flip it over, you can see all the scoring, and if you touch it, you can feel all the channels in there. So that is most likely maybe a stuck caliper, but we don't really have the budget for that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get them machined over at O'Reilly's, put the new pads on, and I'm gonna watch this side as the car drives along and as the pad wears away. We're gonna watch it and see if we do need a new caliper. So let's go back to O'Reilly's, get these machined so that we can get these front brakes done and the first of the couple jobs that we're doing. All right, now because we're doing kind of a tire rotation here, I like to do a little bit of a pit stop challenge for myself. Just wheel off to the side, put new one on, see how fast we can do that. These ones, they aren't spoked wheels, these are steelies, and so it's gonna be a little bit harder than doing it, say, on my truck with the old wheels. So we're gonna just, get on with it. There goes that. Put that over there. Bring this one over. Come on, get on there. Woo! Well, there goes my half decent time. But oh well. It's all in just a little bit of fun. I've lost the lug nut, it's gone somewhere. Oh no! There it is. So much for a pit stop challenge, right? And even then, we're not in a big rush. We just want to get these wheels really important that you torque everything to spec. Both the wheel torque and the caliper mount bracket bolts are 80 foot-pounds. Those little slider bolts are 24 foot-pounds. So we're going to torque these down and do the spark plugs. Then after that, we're going to take her on a test and give it a wash. Then we'll come back and do the finishing touches on this. So let's get these wheels torqued. You see, the nice thing about these old 90s cars, like my Dodge and this Honda here, is that everything's simple. You got cylinders 1 through 4, all the wires, all the plugs. Now, I got, I'll admit, cheaper plugs, because later on we're gonna do new wires and nice NGK plugs on this car. So, but for now, just gonna pull these out, put new plugs in. Hopefully it fixes those misfires, because there's 2. And we'll kind of clean up this valve cover here and see if we can't find a leak as well. So this old spark plug, pretty dirty, not looking too hot, versus this brand new one that we're changing it out with. So I put a couple of these in my truck and I got 3 cylinders back out of the 4 I was missing. So I like these, and so I trust that these will help with this issue. Also, we're doing these plug wires because that doesn't look too great. It looks a bit grody. It's old because 26-ish-year-old car. What are you gonna do? So let's get these new plugs in and yeah, see what that does. So when I lived in Salt Lake, I used to come to this car wash all the time. I don't exactly know I don't actually know what it's called. But it's really cool though. I really like this place. Everything does a really good job here. And so yeah, let's give this thing a wash. I don't know how long it's gonna last, because clouds are great, but it'll be fine. Alright. Now we get into some of the more happy-go-lucky stuff. So we've got these wheel covers I went and picked up. We've got a few detailing items too. So we've got, tire and wheel cleaner, interior detailer, both from Armor All. I actually like both of these very much. Armor All, if you want to give me a call, it'd be great. We got some polishes that we're going to use on the headlights, and then some Rain-X, because I like clean windows. I've got a philosophy: if you know, you should always feel good in what you're driving, and part of that is being able to see. So, you know, polishing the headlights, cleaning your windows, making sure, you know, it looks clean. That's why I clean my truck so often. So, yeah, you know, keeping your car clean, it helps you feel better when you're driving, and I think that that is very important. So, let's go ahead and do all of it. All right, so we're gonna hit this wheel with some of Armor All's wheel and tire cleaner. I use this on my truck a lot and on my motorcycle because I just like it quite a bit. It's super easy. Go around, put on the wheel, and then I like to take a brush like this, just go around and just scrub that tire down. You can see all the crap coming out of it, and just get that wheel as well. And you can either rinse it or wipe it off. In this case, we're going to wipe it off and just make that look real nice. Something I didn't take into account when buying these caps was these ones take the lug nuts to attach them to the wheel. These ones don't. And these wheels don't have that lip, right, that other Steelies do, to put on those clip-on hubcaps. So we gotta go find something else or just put those old ones on, which I really, oh well. All right, even though those wheel covers didn't work, I really wish they did. We're just gonna put these old ones back on. But we're still not done. We still have to detail it and headlights, windows, and then we're done. So my phone died halfway through the interior detail, so I decided, screw it, finish it. We'll do the outro. So, that's it. This car is, you know, nice and clean now. It's got fresh brakes, fresh plugs. And now it's all nice and clean, both on the outside and the inside. So, you know, thanks to my girlfriend for letting me make a video on this car. And thanks to y'all for watching. I know there's not many of you, but a number's a number. So, thank you very much, and that's it for now.